I'm working hard. I'm taking things to the next level. And I'll keep working. You keep talking smack and I'll keep working. You keep focusing on everything and everyone else and I'll keep working. And when you finally look around at where you are and where I'm at, you realize that you have nothing left to talk smack about. Even news I what if the truth is that changing your life is one away, one decision, one meeting, one conversation, one extra phone call, one extra rep in the gym? You start picking up those one more. That's the separator. In life, we don't get our goals, we get our standards. You need somebody who doesn't have self-confidence. This is someone who's perpetually not keeping promises they make to themselves. You need somebody with pretty good baseline confidence. You need somebody who now keeps the promises they make to themselves. You need somebody doing superhuman things. They keep the promises they make to themselves, and they do one more.
Not really working. So,
Too tired? Didn't get enough sleep? Don't have enough energy? Don't have enough time? You're not gonna stop me right now? Or is the thing that's stopping you?
oh, man, this thing is not fun. Shit is real. I need to start tracking my workout. I think because I'm new to this, right? So I'm trying to apply my previous way of just coming to the gym, doing the exact same set of boring workouts and going home. But I think it's different now. I have to plan it so that it's more effective. Like I always say, it's start out gradual or something because I'm new to it. What time? You figure out what works. I have to make people my videos. Though. Shit. I need to do about 2 minutes and 2 minutes on side kicks and transition to something else. Yeah, have fun now. I do. Good man. Taiwo! 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 Sorry. Is your boxing, is it for competition or just cardio?
Not for cardio.
Let's see how it goes. Yeah, why? Don't dance in front of it. Too close. Too close. It's already see you. If I post that, because I want you did that. It definitely would now. It definitely would have. Alright. So I have to start over again. Man. Women. Okay. That was a very nice blade, 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 blade. So squeezing your blade of feet allows for allows for that's right. So for my cool off, for a break, I did a ninja walk. The ninja walk kind of goes like this, you drop it, drop it. Alright, so we're going next. So squeeze the legs in. Let me focus on. Oh, bad form. Bad form. Squeeze the side of the toes. Sorry? No, I come early. Just Wednesdays I come late. Yeah, I have training with someone. No, on Wednesdays I come by 8. Normal days, 7, 6, 6, 7. So, how are you? I'm not a fitness trainer. I'm not a trainer. So I have to restart. Pause. Delete. That's the price you pay for being distracted. Flat foot, flat foot. Squeeze the toes in and slow. Flat foot. Slow. Flat foot. I want to get this my legs, my right leg. It seems to be off. Roundhouse on the left. 20. 20. Okay, focus on the chamber. Oh, not slap. So, it's supposed to go back to central line. continue to graduate. Settle down. No rest for this. Let's go. Wow. Okay, not bad. So my instructor told me to take all of my protective gears with me everywhere I go. And to him, it's a sound advice because he himself is, but he himself is an instructor. So he makes sense for him to take everything. So we're going to go in one house. Okay, to come up. Okay, that was quite a stretch. So starting the next one immediately. Compared to what I keep in the past, not from the center. Yeah, not from the center. Not from the center. Not from the center. Okay. Just point out the toes more. No, missed it here. Come in. Let's stop. Shut up. Let me see what's going on.
Don't you should bring your chamber up high.
So wait, sorry. So pause. Hold. Okay.
Then 9, then 8, then you get to the one side, then you go to the other side. That's all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2. Oh boy. With distance band. So I was doing it for walking. Sir? That was okay, okay. Don't worry. I get it. Alright. Oh boy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next. 8, 7, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ah, shit. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 2. Huh?
Always think I want to come back here whenever I'm sick.
Yeah.
Go to this is our own episode.
What's that? Cabbages.
I wanted to start
Then
in fact, inside for the kettlebell. By now, these guys will have cleared out.
what can you bring the kettlebells here to do here? Because I think they have something they're doing there. Oh, what that? Are we done with the punching bags?
Yes.
I'm done with the bags. Alright.
Those you just warm up your legs before you start all the sports and stuff. We'll come back and do some round after.
So, okay. Alright. Calf raise, then kettlebells. Yes. Sorry. How many sets? Yeah? How many sets? How many sets? Oh, below to calf raises.
talking about efficiency
Yeah.
in trying to achieve your fitness goal. I was saying doing over 2 hours, you know, and they now made us double into the talk of martial arts. I think
No,
that's
because
what-
I'm surprised. He does not, even at the gym, right? At the gym,
yeah.
it's not entirely, so his workload feels a little bit off for him. So at the gym, it's not so, so to just move from,
If you look at it, this is what it is. If someone comes to the gym, even for both men and women, if you're not seeing the kind of results that is envisioned, your consistency, your actually bringing to weight, not become more of a routine thing. You
no, but I think, so why I introduced you guys was because last time we spoke, he said his issue is diet. That's where,
understand? Yes, I remember. So the thing is, the guys who may know all the moves for muscle and everything,
yeah,
but it may work for them, it may not work for them.
wait. Consistency, that's the problem. Is I think, like you said, it's on his diet.
Right.
That's all.
That's what I'm saying now. If it's consistent with us, that will to come off.
What about his diet?
The diet, every time I'm saying consistent with his diet, and
Okay.
come off. The diet, you can't just jump in, plunge in, come over. You
That's true.
You know you built yours. You understand?
Yeah.
So the way I win them inside,
Okay.
then now I'm not just trying to say you don't dive back up.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't cover someone else sugar over like that. You need to take it easy with them. Eventually, sugar will stop taking the sugar. If I like sweet stuff, I'll get sweet stuff that doesn't really have
Yeah.
sugar inside.
You can use substitutes.
Yes.
For-
For all the time, like now.
Yeah. So, I think he wants to remove. Okay. So,
The thing is this. There will turn that bitter stuff. They're not going come in my mouth. Never. But I tell you right now, I will go bitter stuff like.
okay.
But for me, this is the way I wired my brain with that.
Bitter is healthy.
It's good for me.
Okay.
So I'm taking it for the chemistry, not for the taste.
Yeah. That's for the pleasure.
Three things, no matter what well, two things, no matter what I do, I can't take is papa and normal. I can't try them.
Till now.
I can't. I see. That's been on 1 point. That's how bad it is. The texture in my mouth is nasty. You know, not that bitter, but I just don't like
Yeah.
the texture in my mouth. The food's very hot. Yeah, so because that greatness scares my brain. But if anything that is bitter leaf soup, I'll take it. It's I'll take it.
Bitter leaf soup is not bitter now.
Yeah, that is.
It's just the.
You're an adult now, so you know, but give a child and see that.
No. Need. No. Need. So, I want to build, I thought I have to build something with you, right? A workout and diet calendar. So I have to put on the calendar where, sorry. Yeah, basically that has like an auto reminder. Okay, it's 11 o'clock, go and eat. So,
The most important thing is this: make sure that your meals are ready before you fast. That's the most important thing. When you don't have the meals laid out, when you're not trying to eat, not eat whatever.
no, I get. So, okay. So, that's my.
Yeah?
I want to do it, so I'll come in while we are training, I'll be typing them. So, what are you twisting? That's how many are you doing? How many? 10?
We come up to stuff.
Huh?
Free stuff.
Huh? 10. 10:07. Yeah, okay, no problem.
Two lectures.
Sorry?
How many lectures to give this evening? How many slides? Online lectures.
Where?
Online lectures.
Okay, okay. A school or like a webinar thingy? Okay, see you there. No problems. See you there. Okay. All right.
We're doing 5. Those 5.
Okay.
Tips, yeah. But you pause 5 seconds up, or 5 counts up.
Okay.
Come down 5.
Okay.
That's 1 count.
Right.
That's
So we're doing 5 seconds up, 5 seconds down.
Hold it. Make sure you're squeezing
Okay.
your muscles.
All
You
right.
get to squeeze the same to squeeze everything.
Okay.
Including your abs.
How's that going to be me and him? Regular. Last workouts. But this camera might die out soon, so let's go. Okay.
Come back this way.
Huh? That's not. Is that has not been gym, but he went that direction. Okay, it's coming back. It's now go. It's coming back. It's coming back. So a very short story, right, on why you should become a 10/10 man in every area of your life. So recently, I met this dude at my gym. He seems to be a very cool, interesting dude, tough-minded, everything, disciplined guy, looks rich. Then we met briefly, just hung out, you know how you network with guys and everything. So as you all know, I joined MMA recently about 2-3 weeks ago, and my MMA instructor was training with me at the gym. Then this guy was listening to our conversation. Then I remember when we first met, he says that, oh, yes, he's disciplined, right? But at the same time, it feels like in the area of dieting, he has a problem. And seeing that my MMA trainer is a nutritionist, I introduced the two of them. And voila, next thing, 2 weeks down the line, and I'm now hearing him that he wants to join the MMA class. And I'm wondering, so I asked him, I don't want to call his name, but like, guy, or like Einstein, why do you want to join MMA class? He says he wants to be, he's aiming to be a 10/10 man in every area of his life. And I kind of figured that, that is a goal that every single man should want to achieve in this day and age, because things have changed. They have changed drastically. Nobody wants anybody who is average, not a single soul, except they want you for repetitive tasks. Even regarding repetitive tasks, people are looking for ways that AI can take over boring, repetitive tasks. So what's left for the average man? I really can't tell. Now, when I say this guy is rich, like I don't know his level of wealth, but I know is that from the way he carries himself, from the way he dresses, he's super comfortable. I suspect he's late 20s, but he definitely looks like somebody who is putting in work, because according to our conversation, he does a lot of work from home, and I feel he's getting internet money, one of those guys. And see him still striving to become a 10/10 person in all areas of his life, to the point where he is joining MMA. And even till right now, I'm trying to wrap my head around this, because you'll be seeing him, you might get a glimpse of him tomorrow. And yesterday, today, still earlier, the instructor was like, oh, by the way, this your guy that introduced the two of us is running a documentary of his entire MMA journey. And he's like, he too was shocked at what I'm doing. Like, oh, interesting. So he's interested at what I'm doing. I'm interested in what he's doing, quite all right. But the catch here is that I used to think that this whole idea of being a well-rounded man is a thing that very few people know about. No, there are other people around the world who are becoming more conscious of the idea of becoming well-rounded, being a 10/10 kind of person. So now, being a 10/10 person, it really boils down to you and your approach. There are two philosophies with this idea, right? Because it's more of a mental game than a physical game, although your physique plays a very huge role. So when we say, sorry, hold on, let me get much more relaxed. When we say it's a philosophy, right? There are two approaches. One can say, look at all of the areas of your life, socially, mentally, spiritually, financially, environment-wise, everything. Pick everything and carefully work on one section at a time. While the other philosophy says no, work on everything at the same time. To be very, very frank, I believe both strategies work. And if you've probably been following me for a while, whenever you are stuck with two options, and those two options seem to be the extreme opposite of each other, my answer is always do the two. So how will you do this? When you're working on your finances, never ever neglect your health. Everything boils down to your habits. And it boils down to your habits, which are your daily choices, which is your lifestyle in general. That is how you actually get to the both of them. So you don't try to get money at the same time forget your health. At the same time, become comfortable. Because I've seen guys who have gotten good money, and all of a sudden, they feel relaxed. They begin to ball out. They begin to play out, and before you know it, they begin to, what is that word? They begin to relax, let their body go. They go out of place. Their bodies are whacked. I'm not too sure if you saw my video of me and one dude at the gym. I call him Mr. T. This guy is in his 50s and his body looks way better than people who are in their 30s and 20s. And I asked him, bro, what's the secret? He says, simple, his lifestyle. He's been doing this for 20-something years. So to him, it's not a thing where he has put in effort. It's a thing that is natural. It comes as second nature. So what that means is that to a lot of people, at their age, going to the gym is ridiculous. But to him, he looks forward to going to the gym every single day, as much as he can. And he's okay with it. The irony is that he's the only one I see at that gym who literally takes abs to be a serious muscle to be worked on. It's that serious that he works out with this particular dude, right? On the day he's working out on abs, I see him show up at the gym about 30 to 40 minutes earlier before this guy shows up. I've never seen this other guy work on abs. So I don't know why, but you basically get my drift that you can achieve that whole idea of a well-rounded man. Mind you, when people see this man, they might claim genetics. They might claim, oh, he's lucky. But if you remove the genes from the equation, you will see that he has a lifestyle. He's rich. He's confident. He's kind of like a very quiet, introverted kind of person, but he's confident. He knows how to bring the right energy to the situation. And that's one thing I think every guy needs to learn. It's a skill that everybody should learn at the moment. So I believe that you can work on every area of your life, but some have more focus than the other. But in the very end, everything has to come down to your lifestyle choices, your lifestyle habits. What are those things that to you, they feel like second nature? To me, in my case, in terms of my health and everything, I eat boring meals, very boring meals. Potatoes, yam, egg, and the likes. I rarely try out new meals because if you ask me, any food that was invented in recent times, to me, seems to be more of a scam. To me, I don't take it to be something that's healthy. If it was invented in recent times. So, because of my health, I focus on my diet. Yeah, I'm constantly trying to work on my sleep, but I feel sleep comes when you are much more relaxed. I try to get about 6 to 7, but I'm getting there. I will not be perfect, but I make it intentional. What else? Finances. I'm very careful on how I spend. Yes, I treat myself from time to time, but it's not a usual thing. I treat myself when I know I have put in that work. I reward my effort. Yeah, right now, I'm not entirely sure I'm even close to the money I've set as a goal, right? But at least I know I'm getting there. If I keep following it. And there's only one thing that's guaranteed, right? That if you're obsessed about this idea, this concept of being a well-rounded man, or being somebody who is a 10 over 10 in every area of your life, if you have that mindset, then you become obsessed with that mindset. With time, it's guaranteed that with time, because I always say time is a great equalizer. If you're putting in a good effort, if you're putting in that nice habit, time will get you there. Recently, I'm just coming back from a walk. I went for a walk to clear my head because I would be very busy throughout the day. So busy, I couldn't even turn on the camera, literally, to want to do anything. I was burnt out as hell. So I had to go for a walk so I can sit down to make this video, right? Mind you, I quickly want to watch one video that Danko released. It seems like the video is talking to me. So a lot of Danko's videos feels like they are talking to me. Maybe one day I'll just dedicate that entire day to Danko and basically follow his action. But I think I'm basically doing this already with my videos, not with my written words. Not with written words rather, but with videos. So if you follow this mindset, you're obsessed about the idea of becoming a well-rounded man. And I'm trying to see what other reasons would you want to become a well-rounded man. You have more things within your tool belt. It builds this level of godliness in you. And I say something that as a man, you are the pinnacle of consciousness. The pinnacle of consciousness means that animals cannot look up to you. Women look up to you. Forget this trash idea of equality. No woman wants an equal partner. Not one woman. Okay, sorry. Women rarely want equal partners. They want partners who are better than them. Why do you think so? Why do you think they don't go after? Go after people at their level. But sometimes, a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them do what is called monkey branching. They hold on to this one, hoping to see a better partner down the line. Because a part of them yearns to go for the best guy they can get. Only a very few of them become content. Yeah, it all boils down to home training quite alright. With a 10/10 man, trust me, the life is different. The life is different. I was at a party one day and one guy, he was talking to me about how his boss made a statement to him, telling him how he has women who would come to his house about the night before their wedding, right? The night before their wedding, or a week before their wedding, or maybe a period before their wedding, basically, and plead with the man to get them pregnant in that period. That they don't want his problem, they just want his seed. And I keep wondering how, why, and I've come to realize that it's a thing of nature. It's called natural selection. It may be taken out of context, but literally. Now, I'm not saying that you should become a 10 out of 10 men, so you can 10 out of 10 man, so you can sleep with other people. No, that's not what I'm saying. But my point is that the world literally will reward you. Yes, I feel it's very, very unethical to know somebody is getting married and still get her pregnant, because that's paternity fraud, and I do not stand for that. My point is that, and I feel like how we can solve that is through polygamy, because the world has always been polygamous. So I feel like polygamy is a thing that should be openly expressed. Should be allowed to be socially expressed. Yes, I know I've heard people talk about this whole idea of socially enforced monogamy, but looking at nature never intended monogamy. If you're used to principles like Pareto principle, where 80% of the women want 10 to 20% of the guys, now it begins to make sense that nature never created monogamy. Monogamy is I would say, it's an illusion. Because take it or leave it, can we say there are very few guys that women are yearning for. Go to the gym, it's everywhere. You can't even dodge it. Women are actively yearning for certain kinds of men. Like these guys cannot just fathom. They can't even think about it. So I'm still thinking of reasons why you should become a 10 out of 10 man. Basically, I don't see any reason. The only reason anybody will not want to be a 10 out of 10 man is if one they feel like it's going to be too much work, because like I said, it may look like too much work until you make it your lifestyle, you put it into your habit. You may think, oh, it's all vanity. I'm sorry. Almost everything in this world is vanity. Bro, if you drop today, if you're going to drop tomorrow or drop next week, would you go to work? Would you do half the things we are doing now? If the answer is no, then you are working for vanity. But the thing is that we might say yes, oh, I go to the gym to be healthy. No. Most people start certain things out of vanity. Vanity is a very powerful motivation. Vanity, lust, anger, jealousy, those things are powerful motivation. And if you probably not see my video about why you should become a dangerous man, or how to become an authentic man, basically. Because all these dark traits, I think the benefit of dark traits or something, all of these dark traits make you powerful, make you the man you're supposed to be. They are needed in this world. So that is what I felt like talking about today, because I feel a lot of guys need to keep ringing this bell in their head that they need to become 10 out of 10. Now, I think the other people who have touched on this topic, I think this guy, what's his name? Is it First Man? I think First Man. First Man is pretty, should I use the word, familiar with the concept, where he tells men to, quote unquote, be their best version. I think his approach is much more detailed than that, and I would encourage you to search for the video. I think First Man, I can't remember that, but he talks about how you become well-rounded. And then he also gives you this perfect male timeline. I think it's perfect male timeline where you have seasons where you put in the work. You have seasons where, not that you're putting the work, most likely you should be owning a business. And that business is a business you are working on, not working in the business. And when you're working on the business, you are physically attractive. those two things alone blows you away from the rest of the trajectory. You are rich, you're good looking. Now you have nice social skills. Now you're looking out for other people, you're caring. You're not just a random douchebag out there. So I can keep going on and on and on again, but by this time you should get the gist that you should be a well-rounded person. You should be a 10 over 10 in every area of your life. Like I said, what's the point of being a billionaire if you're socially awkward? If you can't talk to women? What's the point of being a billionaire? Now, nobody is perfect, but with martial arts, you're striving towards perfection. Yep, if you're probably not noticed, I've tried to go for karate before, and I would say to some extent, well, I kind of like a lot of things happen. But one thing we say about in karate is that we strive for perfection. We know we will not get there, but that striving is what really counts. I remember when I said everything is vanity. Yes, that's why life is suffering because of by the Buddha. Life is suffering. Life is suffering, so what should you do? You have a choice. It's either you know that life is suffering and you intentionally choose your own suffering, or to you deny the reality of suffering. But because suffering is a must, it's like gravity. You suffer for no reason. My advice to you is become a 10 out of 10 man. I really don't see any downsides other than the fact of some superficial reasons. The upsides are enormous, whether you are wherever you're coming from, whether you are from whatever the color of your skin, aim to be a 10 out of 10 man. So that's it. That's all I had in my head because it's been in my head throughout the entire day. And it's just been a highlight for me. And I supposed to make this video around 2 o'clock, but work did not allow me, and I couldn't really document that much today. So thank you very much. Tomorrow, I guess I'll still be on the $100 million leads. I'll be explaining it tomorrow again, and then I think by give or take, I'll be rolling out my documentary very, very soon. Hey, and mind you, this dude that made this statement, right? Remember I said he's a rich guy, and I heard him make a statement that I suspect he's one of those guys who are open to share some business ideas. So you probably will see him. If he likes the idea of MMA, you probably will see him in my video, maybe tomorrow. Like I said, I try to avoid people's faces in my video, but you might see him tomorrow. But let's just see, because we never can tell how far this thing will go. I'm not enjoying this, and I think I can sit down here and talk for long, but I really want to watch this Danko's video, then have some lemon water, and go to bed. Thank you very much for tuning in. Talk to you soon, and bye for now.